Welcome back, children. Today we shall learn how to measure angles and how to draw angles using a protractor. Before we start, let us know what are the different parts of a protractor which are useful in drawing an angle. As you know, there will be a line at the end, a horizontal line at the end of the protractor. This is called the bottom line of the protractor. And there will be a central point on the bottom line of the protractor. There are two scales. One is called the outer scale, which is running on the top from left to right, left end to right end. And the inner scale, you can see the starting 0, 10, 20, this numbers indicated in blue, these form the inner scale. It starts from right towards left in this way. So remember, children, we have a bottom line, center of the bottom line, an outer scale and an inner scale to measure the angles. Now let us know some steps to use protractor to measure angles. First, whenever we draw an angle, we name the free end of the horizontal ray of the angle as 0 or O. The free end we will name it as 0 and the vertex as V. So V0 forms the ray, the horizontal ray of the angle. Now keep the bottom line of the protractor on the horizontal line of the angle. Bottom line of the protractor should be kept on V0, the ray V0. Now adjust the center point of the bottom line of the protractor so that it coincides the vertex V of the angle. The center point of the bottom line of the protractor should coincide the vertex V of the angle. Now you have to check for the 0 mark, towards which side of V is the 0 mark. If 0 mark is towards the right of the bottom line or towards the right of the alphabet V or right of the vertex, then we are going to use the inner scale to measure the angle. Then if 0 mark is towards the right of V, then we are going to use the inner scale to measure the angle, and if 0 mark is towards left of V, left of vertex, then we are going to use the outer scale to measure the angle. Lastly, we read the measurement and express the angle which we have measured in terms of degree measure. For example, 40 degree, 30 degree, 80 degree, likewise. Now we shall see one case. Here in these both angles, you can see this is the bottom line. I have represented the vertex as V and the free end of the bottom ray as O. Free end of the bottom ray of the angle as O and vertex as V. Here also you can see this is the vertex, I have represented it as V and the free end is represented as O. Now VO or V0 is the horizontal ray or horizontal line. So the bottom line of the protractor should lie on VO. So this bottom line of the protractor should lie on this ray VO. So see, you can see I have shown the angle with the red color. This is the bottom line. The bottom line of the protractor coincides with the line VO or the ray VO. Now adjust O in such a way that it coincides, adjust V such that it coincides with the center point of the protractor, or you can adjust the protractor so that the center point on the bottom line of the protractor coincides V. So this is the center point, it should fall on vertex, exactly fall on vertex, and this is the bottom line. You should remember the bottom line of the protractor should coincide with the ray V0. Now we will see towards which direction is O or 0. This is vertex. This 0 is lying towards right of the vertex. In such case, whenever 0 falls on the right of vertex, in both the cases you can see 0 is towards right of the vertex. In such case, we are going to use the inner scale. Now we start at the 0 and we start reading upwards till we reach the angle. So from 0 upwards, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is a 50-degree angle here. This is how we measure the angle. Now we can take another case. Here you can see, children, this is vertex V, this is bottom line, and this is 0. Now 0 here is towards left of the vertex V. Even in this case, 0 is towards left of the vertex V. So what we are going to do in such case, OV is the horizontal line, so the bottom line of the protractor should lie exactly on OV. So we ensure that the bottom line of the protractor falls on OV. Next, what we do is, the center of the bottom line of the protractor should coincide V. This is center and this is V. Center of the protractor should coincide with the V, that is vertex. Now we see towards which direction is 0. 0 is towards left direction of V or vertex. So we have to use the outer scale. We read upwards on the outer scale. So from here we start 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is again a 50-degree angle here. Now let's measure these angles, children. In first case, this is vertex and this we will read it as O or 0. So 0 or the free end is towards left of the vertex. Now instead of naming it O or 0, we shall call it as free end. This is free end of the bottom, free end of the like bottom ray, okay, of the angle. Now free end of the bottom ray of the angle is towards left. Whenever it is towards left of the vertex, we read the outer scale. So again 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this angle is 50-degree angle. Now coming to this angle, this is bottom line of the protractor coinciding the ray, bottom ray, and this is free end, this is vertex. Now you can clearly see the free end is towards right, so we are going to use the inner scale. We will read upwards from the inner scale, 10, 20. So this is a 20-degree angle here. Now coming to the third angle, again you can see the free end is towards left of the vertex. Whenever it is towards left of the vertex, we read through the outer scale. So we start from here, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. See, this line is exactly between 70 and 80. So 70 and 80. Between 70 and 80 you have 75, or you can read the smaller ones also, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So this is a 75-degree angle. Now you can see in this case the free end is towards right of the vertex. In such case we are using the inner scale. We start from 0, 0, 10, 20, 30. Likewise, when you're moving upwards, you reach 70, 80 and 90. So this is a 90-degree angle or a right angle. Now children, let's know how can we draw angles using protractor. Till now we studied how we can use protractor to measure angles. Now we shall learn how to draw an angle of a given measure. The first step is you have to draw a horizontal ray VO. So I'll draw a horizontal ray VO. So VO or VO, whichever direction you want, you can draw. Step 2 is very important. Keep the center point of the protractor at V. Here, the center point of the protractor should come here at V. And second thing to remember, the bottom line of the protractor should coincide ray VO. So center point comes here and bottom line comes here. So protractor will lie in like this. Okay. And you can see O is towards right of V. Here what we have to do, keep the center of the bottom line here at V and such that the bottom line of the protractor coincides VO. Now we can see O is towards left of V. In this case O is towards right of V. In this case O is towards left of V. Now third point is the same thing. We have to check if ray VO has arrow towards right or arrow towards left. If it has arrow towards right, then you have to use the inner scale, and if it has arrow towards left, you have to use the outer scale for measurement. Now move upwards the chosen scale to reach the count of the given measure. Suppose it is 45 degrees, you have to start counting 10, 20, 30, 40 and then the smaller lines you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 45. That point you will have to mark as P. Now using a scale you have to join vertex to this point. So this ray will become VP. Now angle PVO becomes the required angle. A small example is given for you to draw. Let's draw a 40-degree angle. First I'll be drawing a line. Then I'll keep the center of the protractor on the vertex. Okay. And then I'll start measuring. Since it is 40 degree and this free end is towards right, so I'll be using inner scale 10, 20, 30, 40. I'll stop at 40 and here I'll be marking a point. Then this point we will name it as say P. That point P and vertex V has to be joined. So this P, V and the free end O, PVO, this becomes 40 degrees angle. Likewise children, you can draw any angle of given measure. Only two things to remember. The center point should coincide the vertex. The center point of the bottom line of the protractor should coincide the vertex and the bottom line should coincide the bottom ray. That is the first thing. And second thing, you have to check for free end, which side it falls. If it falls towards right of the vertex, then you are going to use the inner scale, and if it is falling towards left of the vertex, you are going to use the outer scale. So children, I hope you have understood the concept. Okay, so I'll give you a small homework. You like draw a 60-degree angle, a 120-degree angle, okay, and you can show it tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you children.